I got an announcement too. So I got to make sure that I have that information up too.
J-Mad is not your everyday lunch partner. He's all the way raw.
How are you going to say Black Lives Matter when the only reason you come out is when cops kill us and we don't come out when we kill ourselves? That's crazy, man.
He's all the way real.
The truth? You can't even handle the truth.
And most of all, he has his priorities right.
I want the Falcons and the Hawks to be my pallbearers at my funeral. That way they can let me down just one last time.
J-Mad gives it to you big.
Yeah, you need that real talk. Well, J-Mad, he got ya. Right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show, and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore J-Mad, bringing you the word. Just holler at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J-Mad.
You're listening to your boy, J-Man, on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do. We're going to have a great show tonight. It is going to be a great show tonight. I want to put a twist on hey, what's going on, Michelle? Kevin, what's going on? Tamika, what's going on, love? Melinda, what's up? Michelle, I say hey, dear. Miss Red, what's going on? Lady Red, what's going on? Jennifer Love, what's going on with you all? Look, I was just speaking to those that's on the Facebook Live. Let me go over here to Spreaker.com. Nobody's in the chat room right now, so we're going to go ahead and keep it pushing. McKinney, what's going on? Good to see you. Thank you for joining the show tonight. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a great show tonight. I know y'all all weekend, y'all been watching the show, the news and things like that, what's going on with whether it was with Jesse, whether it was with Robert Kraft, whether it was with R. Kelly. So much stuff in the news today. And we're going to tackle a lot of that. We're going to tackle a lot of that tonight. But what I want to do is, I guess, one of my boys, I don't know if he's on tonight, Philly. He like, man, you always playing the same music. Y'all do that, la, la, la. So here's the thing. A device of mine was mistakenly taken as someone else's. This was probably about 2 years ago, and I had about 2,000 to 3,000 songs, and I had so much music on there. So I'm rebuilding my repertoire, my database. Pastor Coleman, what's going on? I need y'all to, if y'all don't have anything to do on Sunday, I'm going to go ahead and put this shout out now. I'm going to interrupt. I'm going to put a nickel in the parking meter there. If you have nothing to do, well, everybody got something to do. Let me put that out. Ray, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Always good to see you, Ray. If you're in the ATL and you're looking for a church, a ministry, that can use your gifts and talents. 1234 Panola Road. Real simple. 1234 Panola Road. Church on the Move. Atlanta is up and running. We went to St. Louis the other day. Miss Hudson, what's going on? The guy with the guns, not so much. The guy with the guns, all of that stuff. 1234 Panola Road, 8:30 a.m. Early in the morning will I seek thee. You're looking for a place to share your gift, to be involved. We are. I'm going to use this word. And Pastor, forgive me if it's the wrong word. We are relaunching Church on the Move. We just went to St. Louis 2 weekends ago, and we are in the foundational phase of launching Church on the Move St. Louis. So we got Chicago, we have St. Louis, and we're doing Atlanta. But we're getting ready to. So if you are in any of those areas, y'all need to hook us up. Y'all need to look me up. Send me a message in my message box, and I'll tell you where you fit in. All right? So that's that. I'll give another plug out later on. But tonight we're going to talk about it. That's the name of the show. Let's talk about it. Real talk. Let's talk about it. We have the Coast Guard guy. He was a lieutenant in the Coast Guard. Come to find out, he's a full-fledged, full-blown white supremacist racist. He was gonna. He had comments about going after Democrats. So this is going to be a good show tonight, and we're going to talk about it. Y'all keep talking. If you're in Facebook, y'all talk as much as you can. If you want me to give shout out to folks, Michelle, what's going over there over in Springer.com? Good to have you over there. If you all have comments that you want to share on whether it's Spreaker or whether it's Facebook Live, y'all do that. I'll read them. If you want to give shout outs to folks, I'll do that as well. Let your folks know. Let your folks know that this is going to be a great show. All right? Holla at your boy. It's all good. It's definitely all gravy.
Yeah. Don't sleep too hard. All of this right here, it's yours. All of this right here, it's yours. Don't sleep too hard when I'm laying beside you, 'cause baby I might want some of you. Don't be alarmed when my hands start to touch on your body, oh. Don't you? 'Cause it's whatever package, nothing about me average. I'ma kill it, boy, call me savage. Queen when I ride catch for you. Don't ever leave me lonely, don't you? No, boy, don't you? 'Cause enough isn't enough when I'm caught up in your love. I've been wanting you so much. Myself I cannot trust around you. Myself I cannot trust around you. Good thing I don't have to. All of this right here, it's yours. All of this right here, it's yours. You ain't gotta say so, baby, come and break me off. Don't keep me waiting, baby. You ain't gotta say no, baby, you can have it all. Don't keep me waiting, baby. All of this right here is yours. All of this right here is yours. And more. Know that you wanna jump all over me. Everywhere we are, you be looking like you're starving for my body, yeah. You got my permission. The green light's on. Keep it going, baby, don't slow down. Tattoo your name on me, baby, with your Maya. Down south, like we in the air. One thing you know about me, I don't play when it comes to my baby. Enough isn't enough when I'm caught up in your love. I've been wanting you so much. Myself I cannot trust around you. Myself I cannot trust around you. Good thing I don't have to. All of this right here, it's yours. All of this right here, it's yours. You ain't gotta say so, baby, come and break me off. Don't keep me waiting, baby. You ain't gotta say no, baby, you can have it all. Don't keep me waiting, baby. All of this right here is yours. All of this right here is yours. And more. It's yours. All of
Hey, this is your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. It looks like I have some issue mic issues on the radio show. So if you can hear me, if you're in the chat room, let me know. You can text me. You can because I had somebody to just text me and said that they couldn't hear the microphone or the talking part. They can only hear the music. So let's see if we got that taken care of. Tamika, we good right now? Can we continue the show? But we're still gonna continue the show. So I wanted to make sure that the microphone. Hey, Ladia, what's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. So if you're on the show, let me make sure I put this back in the monitors. All right, there we go. All right, y'all good? Y'all good? We good? We good? We good? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Y'all know there was so much going on this weekend, whether it was Jesse from Empire getting caught up in his foolishness, and I have absolutely no idea what that was about. I have no idea. Thank you so much, dear, for letting me know that was good. Thank you so much. But I proposed a question on my Facebook page today. And we'll dive into the conversation. So we talked about Jesse. I'm kind of moving all over the place. So Jesse got his issue going on. Cohen and somebody else supposed to testify tomorrow and Wednesday and all of this other stuff. So we have so many different things going on in the news. But one of the main stories this weekend was R. Kelly getting arrested. That was one of the biggest stories this weekend was R. Kelly getting arrested. Y'all give me some shouts out in the chat room so I can know who's in the chat room. If you're in the chat room on Spreaker, let me know that you're on so that I can keep it going. Somebody just said that the broadcast on Facebook keeps freezing. Yes, it keeps freezing. I understand that it keeps freezing, and I apologize. I don't know what's going on with my internet. It keeps, for some reason, it's super slow. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, Ladia says it's good over here. Thank you so much, Ladia. Okay, so R. Kelly had his thing going on, and y'all know what's going on with R. Kelly. It's been in the news for a couple of months now. But I was going to say however. But I want to talk about this. And I put it on my Facebook page. And I think some people thought I was trying to let R. Kelly off the hook. I'm going to start this conversation, and I am not letting R. Kelly off the hook. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to start this conversation. However, please understand, I am not letting R. Kelly off the hook. Okay? That's not the issue here. But I want to look at a different dynamic of what was going on. Okay. I remember, and I put it on Facebook like this. I remember when I was in high school. And if you wanted to date a girl in high school, mainly high school, it used to always, I don't think I dealt with it that much in middle school, but I know in high school it was a real big thing. So I'm trying to, I have no idea what's going on with my Facebook or why it keeps interrupting due to poor. Let me see if I can. Come on, but because I know I got a lot of people over here on Facebook, and I really want to have that conversation, and I'll go back and revisit it anyway. So I put on Facebook today. I remember in high school, if a guy wanted to date a girl in high school, normally the girl would say the guy was too immature for them, and so that they will date. Okay, there we go. Belinda, what's going on with you? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. check this out. So I was saying on Spreaker, I know I keep getting interrupted. If you don't want to get interrupted, please go to Spreaker.com. Let me see if I can put it in again. If you want to be a part of this conversation, because this is actually going to be a great conversation. I'm going to put this in real quick. There you go. Spreaker.com. If you want to be a part of the show and you don't want to keep getting interrupted over here on Facebook, go to that link there. You'll be a part of the show. And then it also has a chat room in there. It also has a chat room in there as well. All right. What I was saying on Spreaker that most of the Facebook missed. When I was in high school, I remember I didn't deal with it as much in middle school as I did in high school. You would try to date a girl, and one of their conversations was always, a guy at her age is too immature for her. So she would date older. If you was a freshman, you was trying to date a junior or a sophomore, and you was really lucky if you got a senior. Now watch this. Let me put the flip side of this. So seniors would always try to date lower, because what we call fresh bait. I'm being real honest, real conversation. I want y'all to be a part of this conversation. I am not letting R. Kelly off the hook. However, what I will say, so forget about what I just said, but when I was growing up, I'm talking about my generation, and I'm going to go to the generation before my generation. I'm going to go back to the generation before my generation. I'm going to go back before my generation. So my generation always wanted to date 2-3 years older than them. So if you was a senior, ladies, if you was a senior in high school, you really didn't, you would date guys you would not date juniors, freshmen, sophomores. You wouldn't date down. Majority of the time you would date, especially when you was a senior, that your age group, or you would date somebody in college or college age. Okay? When R. Kelly started doing what he was doing, he was fresh out of high school. He was literally he was freshman, sophomore, junior age doing this. Okay? It wasn't like he was in his 30s doing this. Now, he did have some issues in his 30s and 40s. It is what it is. But he started out in his young adulthood, college age. I don't know if he went to college or not, but his college age years, he was a part of that. But ladies, girls in high school would always date older guys in college. So let me go, and that was my generation. Let me go back to the generation before me, before my generation, my mom and dad's generation. I was looking, I think I put this out on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, on my show. I remember recently looking at my mother's birth certificate. And I'm not my mother's birth certificate, my birth certificate. And I noticed the age difference between my mom and my dad. My dad was 25 years, I think 25 years old. My mom was 18 when I was born. Okay, 18. Which meant my mom was 17 when she was having sex with my dad. Vickers, I absolutely love that name, that first name. This is I think your second time being on the show. Thank you so much, lady. I have to write that name down because if I ever have a daughter and when my sons give me a granddaughter, I'm going to give him that name there. I love that name. I absolutely love that name, Josanya. I love that name. Anyway, so my mother was 17 when she conceived me. But watch this. I have an older brother, which means she was 17 when she had my brother. However, which means she was 16 when my oldest brother was conceived. But my dad was in his mid-20s. When did the adjustment happen? Because even with my grandparents, the age difference. If you go back and look at the age difference between those that were in relationships, you would notice that there is a large age difference. Go back and look at what's that? Color Purple. Color Purple. Y'all remember the movie Color Purple? That was really close to the truth of what happened back then. Men in their 20s, mid-20s, and 30s was dating 14, 15, 16-year-olds. Those that just came back on Facebook Live, I just made a comparison that if you was to go back and look at Color Purple, that she was about 14, 15 when she got with this 30-year-old. And that was very common. That was very, very common back then. I keep saying I'm not giving, y'all quiet in both chat rooms. Y'all don't want to get with me. I mean, if you disagree with me, please disagree with me. Please disagree with me. I'm cool with that. But I just wanted to put that out for food for thought. Y'all let me know what y'all feeling. You're listening to your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do, baby.
The soul of a woman. The soul of a woman. Whoa. Nothing like the soul of a woman.
Oh, no. It's such a strong connection. Unlike anything I ever seen. Feels like the right direction. 'Cause you're next door, we love you next door. Yeah. The warmth of your affection. I feel it washing over me. You got all my attention. 'Cause you're next door, we love you next door. Cause baby, your love is so divine. It's just like paradise. Like the soul of a woman, of a woman. Oh no, I don't have to ask her. You give me everything I ever need. I'm like a man on a mission. 'Cause you're next to me, love you next to me. Sometimes I make you mad, we may fuss and fight, but no matter what, we still kiss goodnight. Better when you're in my arms. Oh, yeah.
You're listening to your boy J Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even, that's right, even Alexa can make it do just what it's supposed to do. So I just had a great. I have to change this. I don't know what I miss my Apple so bad. I have my Mac computer, Mac Pro. I have this what is this, HP, and I keep getting these pop-ups, and I hate, y'all don't know how much I hate pop-ups. If you get an Apple computer, you don't have to worry about stuff like that. Okay, so here it is. Ladia made a great point. We're talking about the situation with R. Kelly and that arena. And I had made a comparison in the conversation. The part of the conversation that I wanted to talk about was back in high school. When I was in high school, girls would date older. My parents' generation, it was totally different. My dad was almost 8 years. 8 years older than me. And they were married. They got married. My mom was already married at 16. My dad was in his mid-20s. So Ladia made a great conversation. She made a good admittance and then answered the question that I asked. She said, okay, I'll play. You're absolutely correct. I wouldn't date down. I always dated older. My ex-husband, she said, was 10 years older than me. That's what she said. Her husband was 10 years older than her. She then goes and make this statement. When did things change? Because that was the question I asked. Well, when did things change? When we realized how wrong it was. Well, when was that? When was dating older or younger for guys? When was dating older for women, younger for guys? When did that become wrong? Because honestly, the mindset, watch this, the mindset is actually true. Everybody trying to text now. The mindset is actually true. Women, girls, ladies, you mature faster than guys. Real talk. You all mature faster than guys. And so it is only right that you all want somebody to be on the same mindset. Here's why you all mature or feel that you all are mature. I'm going to give you one concept. I'm going to use just relationship. I'm not talking about the straight gamut of life. Just one area. Relationships. Watch this. When you are younger, little kids, and I said this on my show before, y'all already practice on being married. Y'all know before y'all get in middle school what color you want, what time of year you want this to be in, all of this other stuff. And you already set up because you're playing with Ken and Barbie, and you already know what you want your relationship to look like. Guys not even thinking about that until high school. We may have a girlfriend because, we was told that we're supposed to have a girlfriend. But as far as sharing our feelings and getting into our feelings, maybe junior year, senior year in high school that we really start getting into sharing our feelings with a girl, a lady. College, we really start getting it. But y'all already into it. So when y'all in high school, y'all feelings are real. We started making changes. So here is the conversation. So Ladia is bringing it up. Ladia is bringing it up now. Ladia is bringing it up right now. Ladia says this. When we started having girls of our own, we started making changes. I had a male friend when I was 21, and he was in his 40s. Ain't no way in hell I would let my teenage daughter date any grown-ass man. Ladia, thank you for being real. I like the way you open up because I know you, Ladia. Thank you for being real. And thank you for being real even in your verbiage on how you stated that. Hey, Coco, how you doing, dear? Good to see you. So here's the thing. Because early on, Ladia said, when we knew better, we did better. What makes it better or worse? Do you feel, ladies, I want all the ladies out here. I want all the ladies out here that dated older guys, and I need y'all to get some folks on this chat, Facebook and in because I have one question that I want to ask. Ask, and when I come back, I'm gonna ask this question. I want to ask y'all about your feelings. Let me put it that way. I want to ask you about your feelings. You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do, baby. It's all good. It's definitely all gravy. Holla.
I don't wanna be alone tonight. It's pretty clear that I'm not over you. I'm still thinking about the things you do. So I don't wanna be alone tonight, alone tonight, alone tonight. Can you fight the fire? I need somebody who can take control. I know exactly what I need to do. 'Cause I don't wanna be alone tonight, alone tonight, alone tonight. Look what you made me do. I'm with somebody new. Ooh, baby, baby, I'm dancing with a stranger. Look what you made me do. I'm with somebody new. Ooh, baby, baby, I'm dancing with a stranger. Dancing with a stranger.
I wasn't even going out tonight, but boy, I need to get you off of my mind. I know exactly what I have to do. I don't wanna be alone tonight, alone tonight, alone tonight. Look what you made me do. I was somebody new. Oh, baby, baby, I'm dancing with a stranger. Look what you made me do. I was somebody new. Oh, baby, baby, I'm dancing with a stranger. Dancing with a stranger. Dancing with a stranger.
Dancing, yeah. Look what you made me do. I'm with somebody new. Ooh, baby, baby, I'm dancing with a stranger. Look what you made me do. I'm with somebody new. Ooh, baby, baby, I'm dancing with a stranger.
I'm dancing, I'm dancing.
Dancing with a stranger.
I'm dancing, I'm
Dancing with a stranger.
dancing with a stranger.
Hey, you're listening to your boy J Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do just what it do. So, ladies, I couldn't wait for the song to get over with. Let me turn this down. Okay, am I good over here? Test 1, 2. Okay, we good. So, ladies, I'm getting ready to ask you all a question. Let me go back up and read Ladia's comment. And I'm going to go back and revisit all of these ones that I missed already. I missed some already. The older men that I dated were predators. Who was that? Who said that? Where did that go? Who said that? Ladia, okay. Because she's getting ready to. That's part of my question, Ladia. That's part of my question. High school stuff. No, that's not the one. So Ladia said this earlier. When I was dating, I was 21. He was 40. Ain't no way in the hell I'll let anybody date my dad. I'll let anyone date my old ass man. Okay. The older men I dated were predators. High school is high school stuff. But if you doggone near 30 and messing around with a 15, 16-year-old girl, that girl don't know enough that you are a predator. That fool thinks she is in love. Okay? We got you saying you're going right down the alley that I want to go down. Like you said earlier, girls think that they're in love, have no idea of love. Oh man, somebody text something. No idea, and she thinks she's in love, but as soon as she gets too old, he's going to drop her, find someone younger. That they do. Okay? Does younger seem old? Does younger seem odd, Lydia? These kids don't have no idea. So let me. Here's the problem. So here's my question. Let me go to my question. And Lottie, I think you already answered. When you dated older guys, where you are now, do you feel that you were taken advantage of? Where you are now in life, compared to where you were back then, do you feel like you was taken advantage of? Chat room is open. Facebook Live, answer. Spreaker.com, answer. I want you to answer that question. Ladies, if you dated an older guy, do you feel like you was taken advantage of? Now, I want to, Ladia is giving some great conversation in here. Thank you so much, Ladia. I should have had you on the air with me because this would have been a great back and forth debate. So here's where I am. Here's where I am with that. Ladies, where you were back then, as far as the knowledge you have of relationships, sex, all of this other stuff, it's different than what the ladies or the girls have today. I'm playing devil's advocate right now. Because girls, ladies are more informed than you all were when you all was growing up. We didn't have social media. We didn't have access to porn sites. We didn't have access to all of this other information. The movies work as a graphic. If you go back and look at I Love Lucy, they were married and sleeping in different beds. Aries just said, I don't feel I was taken advantage of. Ladia said, I know I was. I had no business being with those men, and they definitely had no business being with me. What does that mean, Ladia? I want you could say, and I understand, and both of you all, Aries, why don't you feel like you was taken advantage of? Give me your mindset. Ladia, you said, I know I was. How do you know you were? How were you taken advantage of? That's what I want to know. Because we got to have this conversation. We have to have this conversation. Patrice, who's that? Patrice What's going on with you? Thank you, sir. Dewana, what's going on with your love? Alicia, what's going on with you? Thank you so much for joining the show tonight. Life After the Collar with your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com. I definitely, Aries says, had no business being with him. But you said you don't think you was taking advantage of. What does that mean? What exactly does that mean? I was preyed upon, and at my age, I was not thinking about someone that old. I was, you go. So you're saying that this person forced you into this relationship, Eladia. You're saying that this person forced you into this relationship, or watch this. So here's where I'm going with it. Or was your fantasy or your mindset of what a relationship was, he achieved, and you was a willing participant, even though he took advantage of your youthfulness? I did more. I know I wasn't forced. That would be faced. I don't know what that means. I did more of the choosing than being chosen. I can't say I remember. Okay, so there it is. Let me tell y'all something about that would be rape. Okay, then the second one. Okay, so here, who is that? Aries. Aries said this: I did more of the choosing than being chosen. So here is the conversation, because we're narrowing. Y'all, Ladia and Aries, thank you so much for being real on this conversation. Thank you so much. And if you, Darlene, what's going on, love? Good to see you. Darlene, I need to tell my Brittany to give me a call. That's my friend and one of my goddaughter's mother. I need to tell Brittany to give me a call. So here's the thing. And Aries made a great point that I was getting at. I did more of the choosing than being chosen. Ladies, and I know this for a fact. Y'all, the young ladies are more aggressive than the young ladies. And I'm talking about, so let's take away 18 and below, or 17 and below. If you're 17 and below, you're out of the picture. Let's go 18 and up to, I'm 46, so let's go 18 to 25. That age group there in this day and time, those are some aggressive young ladies. And let me tell you about us old men. For an old guy to get attention from a young girl is a young lady. I'm not talking about 17 and below. I'm not talking about those guys, those perverts. I'm not. Forget those guys. But when you are legal age, when you are of legal age, can't nobody do nothing with nothing. 18 and above. When an old guy like me get attention from anybody in that age group, 18 to 25, maybe up to 30. No, not even 30, because 30, you know what you're doing. So 18 to 25, somewhere right in that group right there. When I'm just being real. I'm just being real, ladies. I'm just being real. I'm 46. I got more days behind me than I probably have in front of me. And so when a young lady gives me that type of attention, yeah, I'm going to brush it off. But let me tell y'all something about this 18 to 25-year-old age group. They are beasts. And they are coming for these older guys. Real talk. If you're doing, I almost said it wrong. If you're doing stuff with 17 and below, shame on you. Period. Shame on you. Dewana said, I have always from age 15 dated guys 10 years older than me. I don't feel I was taken advantage of. I learned how to be a lady from the older men I've dated. Thank you. Pastor Coleman is over here in the chat room on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio. Dewana, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dewana said she learned how to upgrade her mentality from older men that she dated. And I learned how to love and respect and honor men from guys I've dated. Aries over here in Spreaker said, ego boost. Yes, it is definitely. Look, there was a young lady, not a girl. There was a young lady that, yes, the older men do teach that. So, there was a younger girl, she's in her 20s, on my Facebook page. And, so y'all ladies think that only women jump into y'all inbox. I get inundated with conversations from women in my inbox that I did not solicit, didn't even know who they are. I had a girl from some other country contact, wanted to do FaceTime with me, whatever this Facebook thing is. But there's this young lady. She was in her early 20s. And she was flirting with me. And I was, it was cute. And I was like, thank you for, in that conversation. But then she started getting serious, like she wanted to date me. I said, well, I don't know if you know this, but I may not be in your age group. And she found it offensive and went off on me. Well, you missing out. I'm in this conversation because you shot yourself in the foot. I only date guys 20 years older than me. Beautiful young lady. And I told her, I said, I'm just letting you know where my mindset is. I'm an old man. May not look it. But my mindset, I've been all over the world. Even women that I date in my age group, it's hard to date me because of what I've what I've gone through in life, where I've been in life. Nothing impresses me anymore. It's hard to impress me. It's only one thing that's gonna impress me, and that's how you feel about how you treat me. I don't care about no twerking. Do I notice beautiful women? Yes, I notice beautiful women. And y'all women need to get out of the fact that when y'all see y'all man looking at a woman, he's just looking. He's still with you, though. You got to be blind in order not to look at another woman, but that don't mean that he's jumping at her. That's another different conversation. That's another conversation. I did learn some things from older men. I had fun too. Let me tell y'all this. Most women who dated men that was much older and enjoyed it. Yes, they did. Bishop, overseer. Yes, they did. Let me tell y'all something. So when we sitting here and we're blaming and we're putting all of this on R. Kelly, do not get me wrong. R. Kelly was wrong. In a lot of those instances, R. Kelly was wrong. However, let me tell y'all something. I can go to another different area, but I ain't going to go there because some of them parents are to blame for them because them parents got paid. But, it is what it is. So the ladies that's coming out are complaining about R. Kelly when their parents was involved with that conversation. Y'all don't know that part, but it is what it is. You're listening to your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do. Look, y'all make sure we're getting ready to come back after this song here. Free Your Mind section. Free Your Mind is you ask me anything off this subject, and I'll devote. Send the questions, I'm going to answer. Send the questions, I'll answer. We're getting ready to do this musical break, and I will be back. To I found some really great to the show, but I found some really great music that I'm updating my thing. Here's one. Y'all know that I love LMA. Check this jam out right here. This is a nice song. Holla at your boy. It's all good. It's all gravy. I holla.
24 seconds, yeah, you better not stop. You got 24 seconds, can you beat the shot clock? What you waiting on, little daddy? I ain't got that much time. You seem anxious, you seem adamant, but you ain't pressed my line. Wondering why? No, you ain't shy. I'ma say bye, but I know I won't think twice. Better let go of your pride. Do it now, just do it now. Oh yeah. When a nigga pull up on me, tell the nigga, baby, don't you know all of these niggas wish that they could bag that? I'm just saying, boy, you playing, you gon' let it wind down. You got 24 seconds and it's starting right now. Shot clock.
Don't sleep, you gon' miss your opportunity.
Shot
Like,
clock.
don't sleep, nigga, pick up your feet, nigga.
Shot
Like,
clock.
don't sleep, you gon' miss your opportunity.
Shot
Like,
clock.
don't sleep, nigga, pick up your feet, my nigga.
5 years of dating, tired of being patient. What the fuck you waiting for? Yeah, it's a lot of niggas hating, and I don't entertain them. But damn, you gotta give me more.
I know, and I'm really trying.
If you don't want it like me, I can think about 100 things I could be doing right now. Than wasting my time with you. Okay. Since you gotta have it your way, I'ma start that clock on you. We gon' see what's up when a nigga pull up on me. Tell the nigga, baby, don't you know all of these niggas wish that they could bag that? I'm just saying, boy, you playing, you gon' let it wind down. You got 24 seconds and it's starting right now. Shot clock.
Miss your opportunity.
Shot
Like,
clock.
don't sleep, nigga, pick up your feet, nigga.
Shot
Like,
clock.
don't sleep, you gon' miss your opportunity.
Shot
Like,
clock.
Shot
Shot clock.
clock,
24 seconds.
miss your opportunity.
You got 24 seconds.
Pick up your feet, nigga. Like, don't sleep, you gon' miss your opportunity.
You gon' miss your
You're listening to
opportunity.
Pick up your feet, my nigga.
your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do, baby. Look, we're at our point that we say, free your mind, and the rest will follow. This is the section where you all get to ask any question. You couldn't find the clear vision. I don't know what that means. Ladia just said you couldn't find the clean version. Oh, you know what? I have to go back. You're right, Ladia. I had to go back because when I was listening to the song version, not vision, the version. You're right. So that's that. I got to go back and clean that up. So y'all know before 8:00, I don't play. I try, even actually on the whole show, I try to keep it clean, except for on Friday night after 9:00, I play whatever's on. I don't even try to. But on my show during the week, I try to keep my show clean. And so, Ladia, I'm going to apologize for that. You're right. But I happened to come across this song. I didn't know it was that much into conversation as it was. The language in there was a little bit risky. So we're in the part called Free Your Mind. Free your mind, and the rest will follow. Y'all, I don't talk about anything. If you all don't ask me a question, I don't say nothing. I want you to ask me a question about anything. And it is off this subject that we're on. We're going to come back. If you're on Facebook Live, this is your last chance to have a conversation with me, because after this section, I am logging off of Facebook Live and going strictly onto Spreaker.com. So here's the thing. Let me do this. March 23rd, the show, the stage play, Not All Wounds Heal, will be in LaGrange, Georgia. Not All Wounds Heal will be in LaGrange, Georgia. Not all Wounds Heal will be in LaGrange, Georgia. It is going to be epic. This version of the play. If you missed the first one, the opening of the show, this play, it was good. But we're taking it to a whole nother level. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. I am going to, I got to talk to the producer, Elijah Parham, and get some group tickets. But I'm also going to give away a cigar humidor. I'm going to give out a cigar humidor for those that purchase tickets. If you purchase the single tickets, you'll be, if you're in a group rate, your prize is the discount. But we're gonna have no, you're good, Ladia. You're good. Because that's my standard for my show. That is the standard for my show. So thank you. I'm not offended by that, dear. Thank you. So March 23rd, we're going to be in LaGrange. In April, we're going to be in Douglas, Georgia. Then we're headed to Memphis and Birmingham. So y'all make sure that you all be a part of this show, especially if you're near Georgia. If you're near Florida, especially the northern part of Florida. If you're part of the northeastern part of Florida, you want to go to Douglas, Georgia. If you're part of the northwestern part of Florida, you want to come up to LaGrange. It's going to be a great show. I promise you it's going to be a great show. All right? No one is saying anything, so I'm just going to play some music for about, what time is it? It's 8:01. So until 8:15, if you all don't ask a question, all you're going to hear is music. No one asked a question over here in Facebook. So I'm going to say good night to those that's on Facebook. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy. We're going to put all of our conversation over here on Spreaker.com. I put the link down here, Spreaker.com/show/LATC. Come and be a part of that conversation. Holla at your boy. It's all good. It's all gravy.
Stay away, you don't need no sleep when coming to my phone. No matter where I'm at, the business still going on. My cousin beat in, told that boy, hold on. Then I hung up on them both when that fur came on. Feel the thunder in the bass line. Ladies free before what time? One time for the slow wine. We letting everybody in from the club line. Let's go. Everybody's moving through the way. Everybody's moving through the way. Alright, bring that body up any way you want. Shake what you got all night long. Set it up, belly hanging on, and step to the back. Time to look fine, yeah. To the way,
I take the shot and wine, wine, wine.
I wine.
Hennessy shot and wine, wine, wine.
I wine.
No need for rush, take time, time, time.
Take time.
I take a shot and wine, wine. I take a shot and
Bang,
wine,
bang,
wine.
bang. Y'all but split for me, dip for me. Baby girl, I want you flip for me. Come on back and roll it for me. Make me know so that you're into me. Taking it slow and intimate. Your intellect's a roots and immaculate. Can't forget all your shape and sexy leg. Baby girl, me a beg, you know make me beg. When you do the thing, you mash up me head. Just imagining you moving it in the bed. Keep me alive and I make me dead. Then she looking at my face and said,
I take the shot and wine, wine, wine.
I wine.
Hennessy shot and wine, wine, wine.
I wine.
No need for rush, take time, time, time.
Take time.
I take a shot and wine, wine. I take a shot and wine, wine. Send it up in on me right. Soon as the night time strike, you fi fade my mind. Watch how me jeans look tight, so you fi do the damn thing right. You fi know what me like. Come in on me now, if your body know. I know you the same one we say you got the stamina. This I get well love it real rough, make it numb you know.
Words for me on the Hennessy.
And the great enough,
We can keep it on the deal.
on the cover, yeah.
Ain't nobody have to
You the
know.
one I love.
Ain't nobody have to know.
but a bang, bang, bang.
I take the shot and wine, wine, wine.
I wine.
Hennessy shot and wine, wine, wine.
I wine.
No need for rush, take time, time, time.
Take time.
I take a shot and wine, wine. I take a shot and wine,
Send
wine.
love our direction, make the connection, make the connection.
Wine.
Send love our direction, make the connection, make the connection.
Wine, wine.
She giving me the hardest time underneath this wine. She make me feel fine and I can tell that she love this kind. Sweat me about sweat and I rent this style till the morning time. Back the on the wall now, back the on the wall now, baby girl. Back the on the wall now, no say me not fall now. Hey, me here say your last call now. Girl, get the things, let's go.
I take the shot and wine, wine, wine.
I wine.
Hennessy shot and wine, wine, wine.
I wine.
No need for rush, take time, time, time.
Take time.
I take a shot and wine, wine. I take a shot and wine, wine. I take the shot and wine, wine, wine.
I wine.
Hennessy shot and wine, wine, wine.
I wine.
No need for rush, take time, time, time.
Take time.
I take a shot and wine, wine. I take a shot and wine, wine.
Send love our direction, make the connection, make the connection. Send love our direction, make the connection, make the connection. Send love our direction, make the connection, make the connection. Send love our direction, make the connection, make the connection.
foyer. I've been loving on you all day. Would have stayed if you told me to stay. As you can see, I stayed anyway. I'm just not like these other girls, I swear. I just have to love you. I just wanna need you, if that's okay. And you're just not like these other men out here. No, no. You just wanna hold me, and that's okay. Can I be a woman for you, babe? In a time when it's not loud. How am I supposed to pretend that I don't want you the way I do? Oh yeah. So every time you're around me, I feel virgin all over again. And every time you're around me, how can I renege? Boy, I just need your hand. Is it okay that I'm not independent? Is it okay that I show weakness? Is it okay that can't wait to see you? Is it okay to love a man right now? If you understand, show me your hands. Ooh, show me your hands. Boy, if you understand, somebody raise a man. Ooh, raise a man. Every day and every night I pray for one accord. I adore you even more, and every minute that passes me by, we can't afford for us to be ignored. See, we need each other more than we even know. Somebody made a man, so show me how to raise a man. Ooh, raise a man. He can't be a man if we don't raise a man. Ooh, raise a man. If you want a man, then you gotta raise a man. Ooh, raise a man. If you understand, then show me your hands. Ooh, show me your hands.
Noise. you tell me that you're mine, I know you mean it. You say, put it on the rocks. Little baby on that fresh vanilla, it's a rock. You can be anywhere in the world right now. But you're here with me, girl.
J-Mad is not your everyday lunch partner. He's all the way raw.
How are you going to say Black Lives Matter when the only reason you come out is when cops kill us and we don't come out when we kill ourselves? That's crazy, man.
He's all the way real.
The truth? You can't even handle the truth.
And most of all, he has his priorities right.
I want the Falcons and the Hawks to be my pallbearers at my funeral. That way they can let me down just one last time.
J-Mad gives it to you big.
Yeah, you need that real talk. Well, J-Mad, he got ya. Right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore J-Mad, bringing you the word. Just holla at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J-Mad.
You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do just what it's supposed to do. So let me tell y'all something about maybe y'all don't understand and where I'm coming from. I need to put my headphones on. I can't hear nothing. So, if y'all ever look at and see why if you look at whether it's the Breakfast Club or some of those other shows, why they always have on their microphones, because you really can't hear anything. You really can't hear anything on the microphone when you're speaking. So that's what we got to have on our microphone. Anyway, the reason why I do Free Your Mind section is so that there could be anything that you're thinking about. I don't care what it is, where it comes from. Ask the question. Because it may even lead it, because there's some question, I think a couple of times, it actually led into the second hour of our show. So do not be afraid of giving the conversation out. I hope y'all enjoyed that new playlist that I got going on. For the next for a while now, I'm gonna start pushing out a new playlist. I'm still adding in some other stuff. So we're gonna figure some for the music clientele, but it is what it is. But from the point of view, okay. Somebody was saying that the song by Alicia Keys that I played earlier called "Raise a Man." Someone said it was like K. Michelle. K. Michelle was from a. I think the one by K. Michelle, even though I like the song, I think that song is very offensive to women, in a sense. But it's an eye opener at the same time. Can't raise a man, boy, into a man, that type thing there, because we'll since about free your mind. How about? Love on them so doggone much that they become neutered. I often tell women that have sons that they're raising, I often tell them this, and it's an eye opener for them. It became an eye opener for them. I said, raise the husband that you wish you had. Raise the man, especially when you're a single woman and the Negro is not around, that dude that's supposed to be around to raise him. Raise that son of yours to become the husband that you wish you had. If you want your husband to be a mama's boy, then that's how you're going to raise him. But if you're going to raise a son, raise him for somebody else for him to be somebody else's husband. And I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. All right, we good? Look, I'm not even gonna beat this dead horse because we had a great conversation about R. Kelly and about that situation. Oh no. Somebody had said something earlier. Let me see if I can go back up and find it. No, I think somebody sent me a text. They said they was driving. I was driving when you were talking about age differences, so couldn't respond in the chat room. See, I tell y'all, we got people. Okay, anyway, my son's father is 19 years older than me. My son's father is 19 years older than me. He lied about his age. I thought he was 10 years older, not 19 years older. Okay. So let me tell y'all something, ladies. You know what? I'm going to continue this. Because someone had said something earlier, and I'm a paraphrase. When we knew better, we did better. That's big. So now that you all, because I think majority of the ladies on here have daughters, what difference did it make in you raising your daughters? I don't have a daughter. I wish I had a daughter. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea how bad I wish I had a daughter. I almost No, I didn't almost. I literally asked my ex-wife, my son's mother, to do an adoption with me. Let's adopt a girl, and even though we're not married, you can be the mother, I can be the father, and we'll just co-parent together. That's how bad I want a daughter. That's how bad I want a daughter. So how raising your daughters, what has it been like? How did you make that adjustment? What signs did you look for that she's dating a older guy? I raised my son, Ladia says, I raised this son of mine. He's going to be a good husband. He's better, thank me. At 24, he is so responsible. What makes you think that Ladia, and this is just a general question, not saying that he's not. What makes you think that he's going to make a great husband? That's a general statement. What makes you think that he's going to be a great husband? 10 years older is still a big difference, especially when you're 15, 16. I haven't gotten there yet. Well, if you're Aries, and I think I know what age group your daughter is in. I'm assuming I've seen your daughter's pictures and things like that. You got one that looks spitting image of you. Now is the time. Don't wait too late. If I can give you any advice, because when we think high school is the right time to have the conversation with them, that's because the old way of thinking. Middle school, because they're so much smarter than we was. That's the only advice now I ain't got no daughter, so I can't tell you when to have that conversation with her. Tamika said, I was in my late 20s when I dated an older man. And I can honestly say that was very upset when my daughter started dating an older guy. She was 23, he was 30. And y'all began to feel offended by that. Don't wait too late for what? To have the conversation, dear. Oh, yeah, you're correct. Yeah, that. My daughter is 27. I didn't really have that issue with my daughter. You better start in elementary school. I wouldn't start in elementary school. Late middle school, high school. Definitely freshman year in high school. Because it's a totally different game now. Because freshmen in high school back in my day was trying to date a junior or a senior. Now they're trying to date college or grown men. The little boys and the little boys and. Well, look, now, let me tell y'all something. Y'all going to stop doing that. Let me tell y'all what y'all going to stop doing. Y'all sitting there saying the little boys in elementary. No, all of them, boys and girls, are managed in high school. Both of them. Y'all going to stop saying that them little girls, because I know with my sons, they were them little fast-tailed girls. In middle school, I had a son that was in middle school and high school. Well, my son was in middle school, and there was this one particular girl. He was a star football player in middle school. This little girl and his mama was trying to get her pregnant because they knew that he was going to go into the college and NFL and stuff. He didn't. He ended up going to the military. And we told her, you need to break up with that one. We forced my son in middle school to break up with this little fast-tailed girl, and that we knew because we knew the conversation that she was had with him. She was literally trying to get him to get her pregnant. He breaks up with her, and the dude that came behind her, she convinced him to get her pregnant. But that's just me. High school girls keep coming at my school. I said that relation to elementary and young. No, everybody in middle school elementary school are fast tail. Them little fast-tailed children, and I hate it for my little one that's getting ready to come through because he got his daddy's looks. He got his daddy's eyes, and that ain't gonna be pretty. I'm just making a point. It has to be age appropriate. Aries, talk to how well to treat someone, and you only know your children. Let me put this up. Y'all know y'all children. You know when it's right, but then parents get out of your feelings, saying that it's too soon. Get out of your feelings. Get out of your feelings. All right. I'm going to say in the chat room, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Let's see. I got about 30 more minutes. I got a couple of more songs that I want y'all to hear that I found today. That y'all need to hang out with me and listen to these jams. Holla at your boy.
Okay. I made this for you. Till we meet again. Yeah, you know who you are. Yeah. I ain't tryna wear you out. Never cared enough. On my way to pick you up. Be ready when I pull up, babe. I don't wanna have to rush. We making love. Let me know if it ain't too much. Won't stop, never get enough, babe. Get enough, babe. Get enough. Get enough, babe. Get enough, babe. Won't stop, never get enough, babe. Get enough. Never get enough. Never get enough. Oh, never get enough, babe. On this side, legs up like a peace sign. 2 cups down, got her tongue tied. Can't wait till I'm inside. BB to the sunrise. All up in the hair like a hair tie. 2 cups down, got her tongue tied. Can't wait till I'm inside, yeah. Pick up the pace, my hand on the waist. Thinking about it for some days, I'm on the way. I hop in the rave, speeding, racing to a place. Hit that on my face, she staying there for days. So good, I don't need a plate. I love how she tastes, she don't fuck with no lames. That's why she stay in a place, on this side, legs up like a peace sign. 2 cups down, got her tongue tied. Can't wait till I'm inside. BP to the sunrise. All up in the hair like a hair tie. 2 cups down, got her tongue tied. Can't wait till I'm inside. Oh, I ain't tryna wear you out. Never cared enough. On my way to pick you up. Be ready when I pull up, babe. I don't wanna have to rush. We making love. Let me know if it ain't too much. Won't stop, never get enough, babe. Never get enough, babe. Oh, never get enough, babe. Oh, get enough, babe. Oh, on this side, legs up like a peace sign. 2 cups down, got her tongue tied. Can't wait till I'm inside. BB to the sunrise. All up in the hair like a hair tie. 2 cups down, got her tongue tied. Can't wait till I'm inside, yeah.
You know what? This is your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do. I was actually... I was actually getting ready to just let the music play. But a conversation just grabbed my attention. And it was from... who was that? Tamika, I think. Tamika said... and we was talking a few weeks ago. The last conversation...
Connection is so severed. You don't show no effort. I can't believe the lies that I went for. Thought you was mine, but you decided to be with him, though. Took my feelings and just threw them out the window. Feel like it's too hard to fall in love again, no. On some nights like this, shawty, I can't help but think of us. I've been reminiscing, sipping missing you. Can you tell me what's with all this distant love? If I call, would you pick it up? Like this, I just want Just gon' tell me more lies, girl. Just gon' get my hopes high, girl.
I've been way too good to you, you take me for granted. You was my day one since back at Big B House on Adams. First day that we met, I flagged you down, I told you in my line. Used to promise me you never switch on me like Gemini. You think I'm full, ain't nobody stoked. I see all the signs, I see all the clues. Still sometimes I reminisce about that shit when I'm benching. Can't believe it's been a whole year, yeah, but
on some nights like this, shawty, I can't help but think of us. I've been reminiscing, sipping missing up. Can you tell me what's with all this distant love? If I call, would you pick it up? On some nights like this, I just wanna text you, but for what? You won't say you want me, then go sit you down. Just gon' play with my emotions just because, no. You gon' get my hopes high, girl. You gon' get my hopes high, girl. Just gon' tell me more lies, girl. Just gon' get my hopes high, girl.
All right. I apologize for. I don't know what just happened. My thing just went straight down for a while, and I don't know what the engineering thing was doing on the other end of this, but it is what it is. But I'm gonna get this conversation out. Let me open back up my chat room. I'm gonna get this conversation out. So y'all sit there and say that it's been a older man chasing or going after a younger girl. Let me tell y'all, I only have sons. I only have sons. My middle son, he's cool, he's calm, he's collected. He didn't. But my oldest son, he always looked older than his age. I want y'all to put a note there. My oldest son always looked older than what his age was. Let me tell y'all something about these young ladies running around here, and probably why God did not give me a girl. Because some of these girls running around here looking older than their age. Now, here is the difference. And I used to say it about my son. My son, we was at a Chick-fil-A or somewhere. We was at a fast food restaurant. My son was 16, 17, and this 22, 23-year-old was trying to holler at my son. And so I think his mother had approached him like, look, don't, And she said that she thought he was older. All you got to do is listen to their conversation. All you got to do is listen to their conversation. All you got to do is listen to that. Now, in my 40s, I had a 20-something-year-old chasing me. Let me put it on the floor. I had she was 22, 23, somewhere right in there, and I was in my 40s, early 40s. I'm 46 now. This was in my early 40s, and she was chasing me. Let me tell y'all something. The conversation of a 22 is totally different than a 15, 16-year-old. I don't care if it's male or female. Like I was saying earlier before I got this radio show decided to stop my conversation. My son was 16-year-old. I had teachers asking him to come over to his house. They said to cut her grass. When my son was, and I'm gonna put this one out early. My son was 14, 15, and I was dating this lady, and she had a 18-year-old. She had an 18-year-old. My son at 14, 15 looked older. He because his body was different. He's into sports. He was into sports, so he was always in a weight room. He was always playing football, all of that stuff. He lost his virginity at 14, 15 to an 18, 19-year-old. She was a senior in high school. So stop thinking that this is a older person, an older male going after a younger female. That is not the case. Let me tell you, I know firsthand. I have son. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Y'all know I live in a glass house. I do. When my 15 year, I think it was 15. And it was a few years later that he told me this, because I had already broke up with the girl. Anyway, I don't want to go into that part. I had already broke up with the girl, the lady. And he told me, hey, you remember this day and this is what happened. And I'm like, yeah. He was like, yeah, she was trying, she gave it up to me. It is what it is. And I'm going to be honest, because I said I was going to be over. I didn't get upset with my son. I didn't condemn my son. I didn't go yelling at the girl's mom or her. I'm going to be honest with you. I dapped up my son. Just don't tell your mama what happened. So there's a different mindset. There's a different platform that we're on. There's a different conversation that men have with their younger son that some older women. I used, back in the day, I used to love older women chasing me. I'm gonna tell you, it hasn't been, it wasn't only recently that I've started dating younger than me. I've always dated older than me. Always. I thought older women would. I've dated, I think I said 18. I was in my, I'm not even going to give you the age because y'all wouldn't believe me. But she was pushing 60s. But she was sexy. I was, y'all know, those that do know me, my last wife, she was 50 and I was 43. So I've always dated. So I know the conversation. I only dated when I was dating in my younger days. I only wanted to date older women. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how it existed, but you had to be at least 5 years older than me. If I was 25, you had to be at least 30. And there were plenty of women out there that allowed me to date them. If I was 20, they were 30. I've dated when I wish I had time to have this conversation. Y'all quiet over here in the chat room, but it is what it is. I know y'all probably had logged out because of the inconsistency of my internet or my engineering thing. Did I play that? I don't know. But I'm going to play this one here. This is one of my favorite songs that I fell in love with. Holla at your boy. You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio.
It don't take much, a little affection, and some of your time. That's all that I'm asking for. Feels like this dream will never come true. I just want somebody who know how to listen and give me attention, who won't break my heart. Good intentions, I ain't hard to please. I don't need a lot. Just show me that you care. Can you be there when I need you most? And when I say I don't, make me feel secure forever. I just need someone to love me when it's hard to. I can trust with all my issues. Someone who is patient and consistent. I need good sex and commitment from somebody loyal, understanding, who won't change up, take advantage of my emotions or my feelings. I need good sex and commitment. I don't want money. I'd rather ever somebody real. I can be myself around, who makes me laugh, don't make me cry. sacrifice. If I'm having a bad day, you know just what to say. I can show you all my thoughts and where my demons play, and you won't use them against me. You rather use them to lift me. Can you be there when I need you most? Make me feel beautiful. Give reassurance. Forever. I just need someone to love me when it's hard to. I can trust with all my issues. Someone who is patient and consistent. I need good sex and commitment from somebody loyal, understanding, who won't change up, take advantage of my emotions, all feelings. I need good sex and commitment.
To do is me. So hard to hold it, you know, can't control it. All she wants to do is me. You gotta take me as I am, no expectations. I'm giving each and every day like it's the end. But when it comes to love and close relations, I'm gonna be more than just a lover, I'm a friend. Because in you I found a reason to be, girl. My life will never be the same, and I can't get enough of you respect her, baby. I treat her like a woman. Now all she wants to do is me. I respect her, I treat her like a woman. Now all she wants to do is me. I respect her, I treat her like a...
Hey, thank y'all so much for hanging out with your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify. This is Life After the Collar. Y'all, I'm going to see y'all Wednesday. Y'all make sure y'all come and holler at your boy. We're going to have another great show. We're going to have another great topic. It's probably going to be after this Cohen and Manafort stuff that's going on right now. So I want to hear y'all talk. Matter of fact, we want to talk about racism again and see where that leads to. All right? Holler at your boy. It's all good. It's definitely all gravy.
Yeah. Can't stop thinking about you. Last night was crazy. Can we do it again?
6 in the morning, boy, I'm so hungry. Appetite's calling, starving for you. Love me so long, you put it on me. Now I can't wait, I need a taste of you. Temperatures rise, your body is fire. So don't make me wait, I need you right here. So I'm doing night on the house. I hope you're ready. For some more, like a boomerang, 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 boomerang. I don't know how you got that boomerang, 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 boomerang.
Lay your body right here with me, 'cause you know just what I'm gonna do. I'ma whisper in your ear and say those freaky things to you. Temperature rise, your body is fire, and I'ma give you all of this love. So come here, baby, let me drive you crazy. I hope you're ready. Come and baby, for some more like that girl. Boomerang, boomerang, boomerang. You know how, baby, when it feels like that girl. Boomerang, boomerang, boomerang. Won't you hold me like your rhythm, babe, so I can rock 'em by your body, sexy lady. It's going down like that. Gonna work the front to back, 'cause I ain't the please.
so hungry. Appetite's calling, starving for you. Love me so long, you put it on me. Now I can't wait, I need a taste of you.
Yeah, you need that real talk. Well, J Mad, he got ya right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore J Mad, bringing you the word. Just holla at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J Mad.